Hello everybody, this is Theody Machina. Welcome to a game called ARK. Now, ARK is currently on Steam. It's a little expensive. I think it's like $60 or something. If you're considering getting it, I would suggest you wait for a sale. But anyway, this is a survival-based game in which you live on an island and you try to survive on said island and basically just live and then eventually beat a boss. Now I've played for a while already, so my character will look very, very different than anybody else that's first starting out. And I've also tweaked the settings to make it less grindy, because if anybody's ever seen someone else play this game before, it's an extremely grindy game. You chop down, they're like Minecraft, okay? You chop down like one tree that gets you like a crafting table and maybe a small house or something like that. This, you cut down a tree and you can build like a pickaxe. It is pathetic. So I've upgraded everything, so instead of like cutting down a tree and getting 10 wood, I cut down a tree and get 100. So, because I go through a lot of resources because I enjoy just kind of like messing around with things. So coming around here, so this, anyway, oh great. This is my guy. He's wearing some arbor. He's got a pretty cool little beard. Which you can cut your hair if you get scissors, and you can paint yourself if you get a paintbrush. Interesting little just thing. But yeah, so I'm a ways in, so I've got some different things, such as this thing. It is a spyglass. So you can see what type of, what type and level of enemies there are at long range. I don't see any, so it's not going to help. These things are spike walls. You use them to kind of, like, fix things. I don't know. You can, like, set them up to protect you from, like, enemies and stuff. But if something bumps into it, then it'll attack it. So I would suggest, like, not fighting that. Like, not choosing them a lot. But you can use it to, like, cover your retreat if you have one. Let's see if I can. Honestly, it's kind of surprising that I don't see anything. Normally this game is like teeming with life. There's just things everywhere you have to fight and kill and all sorts of things. Got that. I have a shotgun, which is a double-barreled shotgun. It's not the easiest weapon to get, but it's one of the best quote-unquote early weapons, because it one-shots a lot of things and it has a pretty good like accuracy. It's a pistol, and I have built a flat. Yeah, it's hard to see, but I've built a flashlight attachment onto it. Pretty handy little thing. Pike, could stab people with this. Metal pickaxe. Rifle with added scope. So I've built a scope in onto this. Necessities being the torch. Kind of keeps you warm, provides some light. The food, which I just ate some cooked meat. And the hatchet, which I was talking about this game being me rigging the game just a little bit. Well, watch this. So, tree, right? I need to cut down this tree. Normally, you get like 20 wood and 10 thatch or something like that. And yes, the trees do go down one hit. I haven't rigged anything there. If I was to start a brand new character and you had an iron axe, you can go. Oh, come on. And the tree falls over. But, no. You can, like, pick bushes and stuff if you have a torch or empty hands. So I'm getting berries and fiber, and because you go through a lot of fiber, actually, and there's not a lot of good fiber things you can do. Like, not like a lot of good ways to collect it other than just randomly, like, as you run, spamming E, which is what I have. Basically, you're looking at, like, 90% of the game right now. But then you get to the fun part, which is the other 10%. And that is because you do live on a prehistoric, quote-unquote, island, the ARK. You're, like, actually suspended in space somewhere, and they send down these, like, bonus drops to help you survive, and, like, you and other creatures, all sorts of crazy things. So, can I fix this now? Hey! So I fixed it. Ow. You can't hurt yourself because it is a giant spike, and, yeah. And so, you can tame dinosaurs. And what I've tamed here these are dire wolves, and they're kind of like, I don't know, they're good because they're like pack fighters, and so if you're playing by yourself like I am, they're super helpful if you want to go take something out. Basically what I'm doing is, because they're all quote-unquote lower level, I'm leaving them together to kind of like level each other up, because they do level up with time as well as attacking things. But if I wanted to, I could take them all, go down the hill, and like destroy some things. So let's see, I think I had another upgrade. Yeah, so the upgrades, when you open up animals or your inventory, you can get different things. So they have health, stamina, oxygen, food, weight, melee damage, and movement speed. Health is health. Stamina is how long you can sprint, and attacking also gets sorry, put on my helmet again. Attacking also takes away a little bit of stamina, so you have to kind of conserve it. Oxygen is underwater. Food is how much it takes before they starve to death, which this guy has like a bajillion and one raw meats, so he'll be fine for a long time. Weight is how much they can carry. Melee damage is what percent of damage can they deal. And movement speed is how fast they can move. Also, all of these animals have like little animations whenever you use them. So, this is Elva. This is Johan. This is Sven. Sven is the kind of like the leader. This is Brigitte. And this is Elfie. Elfie is what I'm gonna call like my personal wolf. The Christmas, by the way, if the Christmas like update to the game, you can get like they'll come randomly colored. So this one was white and green and red, and I liked it. So this is, and you can ride them. I can't right now because I'd make the wolf encumbered. It doesn't have enough weight. So, oh great. This is my saber-tooth tiger. This is Kitty. Kitty is, if I had to go like actually fight something. Oh, you're so cute. If I had to actually go fight something, I'd be riding Kitty with Elfie and all the other wolves following me. Because it's just kind of cool to have like the swarm method. It works really well too. Oh, not that one. It's not where I want to be. There it is. I'm gonna drop away some of these stones so I can like actually ride on the different animals that I have, because you can get over encumbered really quickly when you're in upper level. Again, oh by the way, because I was saying this is such a grindy game. I ground, and I got a whole bunch of metal, but now it's going to take like 3 hours to fully smelt it. So if you're playing the game like I do, I play for like 20 minutes and grind and get a whole bunch of metal, bring it back to base, throw it all into the smelter, and just leave the game running and go do something else. So it says I've played for like 10 hours or something, but I've really only played for like 4. I've just left it running for a long time. Also, I am level 101, so I'm like super high leveled up. I have a whole lot of health, whole lot of stamina. No, actually, not a lot of stamina. Whole lot of same amount of oxygen, normal amount of food, normal amount of water, normal amount. Massive weight. I have a lot. I carry a lot of stuff all the time, so I always have like this huge weight number so I can carry it all, because I get a lot of iron. Melee damage is huge. The thing that I've been putting everything into, though, is movement speed, crafting skill, and fortitude. Fortitude, you take less damage, and statuses affect you less, I believe. I'm not super certain. Crafting skill, you craft faster, you get more XP from it. And movement speed, you move faster. As a description, I'm walking at a normal running speed for a normal player. But then, if you want to see what happens when I run, it's like Superman, just... And if I jump, my guy can almost literally fly. So like if I jumped here, I could just kind of soar. It is so fast it will glitch my game out. If I go into first person, you can actually see how fast I'm running. I'm running so fast the game can't really even keep up with me. Just be like, Superman! If anybody has ever seen the, like, the Young Justice TV show or Hulk, there's always like a superhero that can't fly but is super strong, so they just like run and jump everywhere. That's basically what I am. I deal a lot of melee damage. I have a lot of health, but I just fly whenever I need to, basically, without flight. I have like super jump speed. And the thing is, because my movement speed's so high, it doesn't take a lot of stamina to go places, so I don't have to level it up a lot. Yeah. So, like how it normally looks like, I'm wearing what's called flak armor. It's pretty helpful. More of an anti-personnel type thing, but I've been using it throughout the game just to kind of just shield me. I don't take a lot of damage from anything, but I have it just because I need it. Moving on, this is my second base. This is my watchtower. It's not quite done yet, so as you can see, there's no roof. I'm still working on a lot of things. This is the ground floor. It's kind of like where I live. But I thought I'd show you, other than like the normal things, you can go search how to tame anything, and anything is pretty much, you need to tame a wolf. You punch it or you smack it with a club until it falls unconscious. You give it meat and maybe like narco berries or a narcotic. You let it, and then you just leave it alone. And eventually it becomes yours, and then it will follow you if you call it. Yeah, mine's bound to that, so you can like whistle and they'll follow your instructions. So follow me, everybody, one person, whoever I'm looking at, follow me, stop, attack my target, neutral, passive, attack this target, land flyer. So pretty cool. Oh, by the way, the emotes in this game are pretty kind of boring. Like if I go, that's not what I meant to do. I think it's like salute. So, not super. Okay. I don't want things to follow me. No. No. Who are you? Are you Johan? Oh. Here. Let's see, can I? Yeah. So by the way, I am sprinting right now, but I have so much, like my armor weighs so much that it just slows him down. So you can't sprint, you can't jump, none of these things. Also, cool thing about the animals is they can, like the wolves and stuff, is they can jump. So that's really cool. It helps a lot. Okay, get off. You better not be following me. No? Good. Right? Yeah, good. So we're gonna go get us some resources, and we're going to go build another layer onto the base. So, of course it's raining. It's always raining. So we're gonna get out, and I need stone. If I wanted flint or metal, I would use my pickaxe, because it gives me flint and metal, and a little bit of stone. But really, the hatchet breaks off mainly stone. So we're gonna see that 77 stone rather than like 13. I played this for like an hour and a half, and I got so bored because I just kept hitting rocks, and I only had like 30 flint, which wasn't nearly enough to make anything. So it really was not fun. Best thing about this game is whenever you break a rock, it just turns into these giant fragments that you can like walk through. It is so weird to look at. And then let's get some wood. Make sure we have plenty of wood. But yeah, don't ever mine too much stone, otherwise your game can bug out because there's so many I'm gonna call it stone particulates. So don't do that. That's always a bad choice. Please note I am not sprinting right now. My finger is off the sprint key. So let's pretend I wanted to build in a new thing, which crafting in this game is super easy. Most of it you can get done right here. Let's pretend I wanted to go up there. Well, I could build 2 wooden ladders, and then I'm making this out of stone, so we're gonna make as many stone ceilings as we can. But then to build something, you take your little thing, you set it into a slot, and you click 1. And this is not Minecraft, but it's kind of similar to it in its building style. It has snap points. So you can build at certain areas, at certain blocks. You can't just place it wherever. I accidentally bumped that. I guess that's going there. But you know what? A wood ladder. You should not be there. We're gonna put this here. There we go. So that way I climb up and I don't fly off the edge or have to do anything weird. So then step 2 would just be build a little thing around it. Oh, wait, nope. That's not what I meant to do. Because you do need an open space to climb up into. So I can click E, climb on up. Ta-da! So the ceilings also act like second and third story floors. I build kind of cramped houses a lot. So if you're like, wow, you have a really thin house. I know. It's just, and no reason to not. What do I need? There should be a little thing next to this that tells me, oh, what exactly do I need? Well, that's what I want. Tooltips. There we go. I need thatch. So because I need thatch, I'm going to use this. Look, that was weird. That animation is odd. My hand should be like doing stuff with it, but it's not. So I'm gonna get thatch. I'm kind of like, okay, I had to explain to a couple people recently what the WM1 is. Hold down mouse 1, M1, and W. Walk. Which W is the WASD are the normal things for people that don't play video games. WASD. WASD. Personally, I'm more of a... I know a lot of people that are, like, arrow keys. I don't get that. They're so small for your fingers. I'm just like, those people are bizarre. Ta-da! And now we have made a enclosed second story. Now I think there is a way to build something. I believe it's called a hatch frame. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, because I have not really built these before, I can do... Okay, no I can't. We'll use that later. But I can't really build that, I guess. There is a way, I'm not sure how, but there is a way to make it like a half. It may be the catwalks. Which is... Should be like stone catwalk or something. There's a lot of things in here if you're looking at this and going, what? There's a lot in here. Some of which I can't make because some of it belongs to... Can I... Okay, here we go. That makes it easier. There are a whole bunch of different DLCs for this. There is the Island, which is the normal game. That's the game you play. There is Scorched Earth, which is like a desert. So the island is an island. It has multiple environments, but not desert. So you can kind of, there's ice, there's normal, there's a volcano area. There's a whole bunch of different things, but it's mainly just normal island. Scorched Earth is desert, like I said. Aberration is the weirdest one, because I think you're like underground, but it's kind of alien-ish. There's like subway-looking tunnel things. I don't really know. I haven't seen a lot of that one. And Extinction, another one I haven't seen. There are 2 more, and it's Ragnarok and something else. And they're variations of the island. But I've only... found a couple. Okay, never mind. I'll explain these now. These are notes. And you can find these all around the island. And you'll find like a ruin looking thing, and you'll walk over to it and there'll be a box. Sometimes it's like metal crate, chest, like a Chinese looking box. Anyway, but it's like, the Helena is an American. Edmund Rockwell is like a modern American. Edmund Rockwell is a British naturalist, so he like researched animals and how does the world work. Gaius Nerva is a Roman, I believe, a Roman centurion. Even though that is a Spartan helmet, but nobody cares. And then this last guy, I haven't found any, but I believe he's Chinese. Or at least Asian, but I'm pretty sure he's from feudal China. And so these guys are from different time periods, but they were all here at the same time. Because the ARK, thus ARK Survival Evolved, the ARK took them in order to supply human inhabitants for the place. But because it didn't want to alert the human population, because it's like there's a world-ending scenario sometime in the future, there is it took them from different time periods. So you are from whatever time period you feel like, but those guys all existed at the same time and kind of interacted and fought and did all sorts of crazy things together. Eventually, I believe the woman, which was, oh my word, I should be better at this. Helena is specific. No, there are two women. That's this person right here. Helena teamed up with Edmund. Gaius Nerva was by himself, and this person it's another girl. And actually, it's assumed that she is who you see when you load up the game. There's a girl on a raptor. That's who they assume she is. She made like a renegade group, but like loved animals and hated taming them. But she did anyway to protect people. Edmund researched like potions and animals. Helena researched animals and didn't hurt them. This girl went off and like created her own like second group that fought Gaius Nerva, and these two people kind of like lived in peace somewhere else on the island. But eventually she left him because he wasn't like, I don't remember exactly what, he wasn't doing anything helpful, that was it. Like, he was not helping them survive. He was like sending people off and experimenting on them and stuff. So she left, and kind of Helena did float around between different people. Which, if you get all of the notes and everything, that explains all of that better than I did. But that's a basic storyline thing. There's a whole massive storyline going on in the background. On the island, you're the sole inhabitant in the game. There are no NPCs. But in the history, like, people had already been here. And you've been sent to kind of like restore the peace because they messed things up, because they took out the Guardian. But in the end of the game, you also take out the Guardian, so. And something really cool happens that I'm hoping to capture on camera eventually. If anybody likes this game at all, maybe not how I'm playing it right now, because it's just an introduction to the game and some personal opinions about it. If anyone likes this game at all, or would like to say, hey, I want to see you fight a T-Rex, because that is a thing in the game. Or, oh my word, Gigantosaurus, I believe? I always mispronounce it. Then I would be more than happy to play it, because I really enjoy this game. And it would be much more edited down than what this is. And I'm sticking kind of close. But hopefully there will be a little video after this one posted on the same day of me going out. Oh, that's bad. Turn that off. Of me going out and like running to my original base and showing you guys that. So, if you'd like to see more other than a couple videos that'll be coming out soon, tell me. I enjoy. I don't know. I enjoy doing things like that. I want this not to be viewer-led, but kind of like viewer-oriented. Because I'm not making this just to hear myself talk. I'm making this so people watch this and are entertained. And it's a safe place to be entertained without language, without inappropriate comments, because it don't, but a lot of, don't go watch them, but a lot of the popular YouTubers use a lot of, like, language and inappropriate comments and all sorts of things that I am disgusted by personally. Some of it is kind of funny, but it's super, like, vulgar, so I personally would prefer it if more people didn't curse, didn't use stuff like that, and instead just used interesting commentary, which is my goal for this. So if I chat a lot, as Cade definitely knows, I am a chatterbox. I talk like an obsessive amount. And I enjoy talking. I enjoy talking to people. So if you guys ever, by the way, if you guys ever want to have a game and say, hey Theo, I want to play with you, I don't mind it. Having people play with you makes the whole experience a lot more fun. A lot more interesting. So, yeah. I don't suggest you buy this game just to play it with me, because playing with people, I get, like, not hyper competitive, but I get extremely competitive if I'm, like, playing with and against people. I'm a very competitive person. And so I personally would, like, I'd send you out into the wild for your first, like, week, and we would, like, end up fighting. It'd be kind of cool to see, but make it an interesting video, but I don't know if you would have fun, whoever you are, the viewer. Finish this off. We're gonna finish off my little house here, because why not? I need that there. By the way, if you're gonna make something in this game, make the base out of stone, because you always want to make sure that you have enough for a full... Where's wall? Oh no, ceiling. I need wood again, really? Wow, that's unusual. I don't normally run out of things. Let's see. I stash wood in a lot of places, by the way. And if you cut your hair, you do get an interesting item called human hair. What does it do? Nothing. It's just interesting. Oh, I'm also making my house double high because I feel like it gets cramped whenever somebody makes a house single high. It just, to me, it just seems extremely, like, claustrophobic, especially in Minecraft. So I'll build my house 2, or maybe I'll build my house 3, or at the minimum 2.5 blocks tall. Just because I cannot stand the hyper tight spaces. There's no room to move, there's no room to jump. Actually, it's kind of like me in real life. That's why I don't go into caves in real life. Ta-da! And now we've made this cute little house thing. And as soon as I drop these 2 ladders in, and maybe a trapdoor. Come on. Come on. There you go. And a trapdoor, then my house will be finished. And it will be perfect. Nobody could say anything bad about it. So I can go. Don't mind the fact it just hit me in the face. Ta-da! We are now on a house. Make this little watchtower is what I've called it. There will be eventually, hopefully, I will have things like catapult turret, ballista, cannon, all sorts of really cool things. And I'm gonna make this kind of like a fortress. Why? Because fortresses are cool. So, I'm gonna go kill something, and we're gonna go ahead and end this video. Everybody is sprinting. I just bounced off of a tree. By the way, there is a move I've heard of in video games, and it's called Skyrim jumping. And what you do is to get up a mountain, you just spam spacebar and sprint, and you can get up mountains and stuff this way. But it's really interesting. So okay, we have a mammoth. Let's figure out exactly what level this mammoth is using our handy dandy spyglass without angering it. So like, if I wanted to know what it was, it's level 7. Well, that's not really worth my time. Oop. I can't jump that high, apparently. I can't get up there easily. I'm gonna have to go along till I find a way up. What are you? A woolly rhino, level 5. I guess I am using this at fairly close range, but woolly rhinos are not dangerous, just obnoxious to fight. Lot of rhinos. Woolly rhinos aren't particularly, like, harmful, but they are particularly obnoxious. What are you? Ooh, a saber-tooth level 6. There's a heart next to it, which means that there's another one nearby. Oh, there it is. And please note how I just, like, one-shot it, because for whatever reason I've decided to make myself OP. So basically, 2 bullets equals 1 stab. But if I had my, like, pelt armor on, I could go all the way up to the top there and figure it out. But do not have it. Meanwhile, let's try one of the most OP weapons mid-game. Hello, Rhino. Just dead. Also, ragdolls in this game are amazing. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Don't ever let something like that get away from you. No. Woolly rhino horn. That's actually kind of helpful. Let's go kill a couple more of these things. They're pretty easy to kill. Or, how about a better idea? What are you? Oh, I forgot about this thing. This thing's cool. I actually kind of want this. Maybe I can show you. Nah, I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna kill it. Hi. Let me just change. These Daedon or whatever they are really cool because you can use them to actually heal your. No, puppy. No, don't do this. Don't do this. Knock you out. Knock you out. Knock you out using the trank arrow. Wow, they have really pinned me. Trank! Oh, I missed. I recovered it, though. Got it. I'm gonna trank you. Stay back. There you go. Knocked him unconscious. Looky there. Nope, I'm not staying up here, no matter how much I actually really do like having... Are you freaking kidding me again? Quit it! Quit it! Go away! I'm sorry, animals. I need the pelt. And I can't stay up here, otherwise I will literally freeze to death. I know you were unconscious, and that's not a happy way to kill you, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but yeah, that's me fighting things in this game. It's basically, oh no, I'm being attacked. Stab once. Oh, they're dead. Meanwhile, 17 bullets to the face. They don't die. Stab. Pardon me, what did I just do? Riddle me this. What just happened? Oh, there's an enclo here. Hi. See what I mean? Christmas update. Things are all... I forgot about that cliff. I always forget about this cliff. This massive cliff. The cliff of death. Because that is so annoying. Meanwhile, woolly mammoth walking around. Get stabbed! I killed the mammoth. Where are you? Get stabbed. Alright. The problem with this game is you can see it is so incredibly dark and so hard to see around you. So I have to kind of like feel my way back to base. It's not good. I gotta stay at the coastline. Is this it? Great. Map! Okay, I'm almost there. I live on, it's hard to tell, but it's like right where the end of my arrow is, there's a little outcrop. That is where I live. I don't live on the big jut. I live on the little one. Okay. Okay. Oh no, I wasn't quite out of the ice yet. Okay. By the way, as I'm going along, I'm just spamming E, so that way I just pick up random berries, and because berries are good food, but the fiber's more important. Okay, let me see. Map. I am almost there. I gotta get down to the water, man. It's so hard to tell out here. Okay. That's the ice I was looking at earlier. I just ran into the forest. That's why it's really hard to navigate through here. That's water. Now it's rain. Okay. Now I can actually see. I don't know if you guys can. I don't think you can. Maybe that'll help some. By the way, if people don't know this, I just set up like a dual monitor system. So now I'm actually able to see what you guys see as well as what I see. So, yay, home sweet home. It is dark inside where I am. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go. Yay. Just, I have like 1,000 whatever it's called, points, so I can just make everything. Well, like if I wanted to just whoop all the way down to the bottom. Auto turret, rocket turret, riot gear, quitza, accept, shocking tranquilizer darts, electric prod, mosasaur saddle, riot shield, whatever the heck that is, pheromone dart. Ooh, so I could shoot something and make it fight ooh, that's really cool. Homing underwater mine. There's a lot of really cool things here. I'm making a lot of really weird stuff. Now I only have 3. Yay! But yeah, there's a lot of really cool things in here. Let me get out my torch. Dadgum, it's dark. Anyway, a lot of really cool things about this game. I personally have really enjoyed it. I think I can use these to regenerate health, so I'm going to make a couple of those real fast. Oh, where's it? There's a wall torch somewhere. Up. Okay, apparently I don't have a wall torch. Well, we'll just put one down, like, here. Something about this game that I don't like is the fact that it doesn't, like, your torches don't come, like, pre-lightable, because you do put quite a bit into... That's a really bad spot for that. Put you back in the corner here. Oh, funny thing about this game, you probably have been hearing it a whole bunch, but, there is, like, you can go to the bathroom in this game. Like, you can do it, like, that's not it. I forget what I have it set to. But you can, like, on command, go to the bathroom, and it makes it so funny when you're, like, you're running along at full speed, all of a sudden, your animal just stops, goes, and then keeps running, and it cracks me up every single time. I don't know. It may just be because I'm crazy. But yeah, that's ARK. Fun little game. Well, not so little, really, but fun game. So I wonder if I do... Ah, I think it takes some damage now. I don't know. I'd have to figure this out. Oh, blood pack! Oh, I can, like... I need to put a couple of these away, but that's amazing! I can use this to restore damage! Transfer. Oh, apparently that's full. Yeah, go figure. Put it in here with the hair. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you're at all interested, like, just in general with this game, or would like to see some other parts of it, please tell me. I'll be more than happy to do more videos on this. Anyway, but thanks for watching, everybody. See y'all later.